Alright y'all, welcome back to another BB Golf video, the first video on the channel for 2026, and today we are reacting to my first ever video. Guys, this channel, I started as a school project my freshman year of college, and I'm currently a senior on winter break, and I graduate this spring. So it's crazy, you know, how far this thing has come from being just a school project. It was actually for a gen ed, like, required, like, art class. My school, Whitewater, calls it Core 110. I'd summarize it as just like this like history of art in a way. I was expecting to be doing like painting and stuff, but it was more about the history. And then we actually had this project where it was called the Shapeshift Project, and we had to basically start a new hobby and then like document it as we went on. I originally wanted to do just like a lifting routine. If I'm being honest, you know, a class I wasn't very interested. I just kind of wanted to get it over with. I'm like, I'll just do this lifting routine and I'll call it, you know. And when I brought up my idea of the gym, he's like, you know, Braden, I think you should try to challenge yourself a little bit more. So, you know, at the time I was watching a lot of Good, and I'm like, I even joked around the summer before when I got heavily into golf about starting a channel, and I made the channel, and here we are. And I'm sitting at 578 subscribers, finding a real purpose with this stuff. Always getting better. It's crazy looking back at this video. Gonna be something crazy, kind of a full circle moment, and just testament to my hard work. You know, it's been a great journey, and without further ado, let's get into it. My first ever video, and this was actually part of the school project, posting a video, so the teacher did see this. Let's go. And I know this intro is about to be, let's just go. We got BB Golf here. First of all, what was that hair, bro? That was that high school haircut, still there. Yeah, can't believe that was me. I'm filming this after the golf match we just did. We were intending on filming 3 golf holes. I was golfing with my cousin here in Maple Golf Course here in Wisconsin. We were intending on filming 3 holes, but the course was pretty busy, and we didn't really have enough time to get 3 in. So we did get 1 hole in. Hole 8 on the front. So here's just an edited version of all the clips, and I got a little voiceover that I intend on doing. So just let me know what you guys think. Okay, a few things. I did not do a voiceover, and I just remember, like, when I first started recording on the course, you know, I had a tripod behind me, the same tripod this camera is actually sitting up on right now. And I was like just so nervous. Essentially, I was worrying about all these other people were thinking about me. And being quite honest, like, if you bring a camera on a golf course, record yourself, you probably are going to be getting judged. I probably get judged to this day, but at this point, I just didn't really know where I was going with the channel. I didn't really have that the credibility I felt. So I kind of let it get to me a little bit. So there were realistically probably more holes I could have filmed in this video. But between a few things of finding out the format, pace of play, I was, at this time as a golfer, I was struggling to break 50 on 9 holes, so pace of play was definitely a factor. And this is actually filmed on my phone, I believe, as well. And actually, I edited this in TikTok, and I posted the video to my channel. That's like why this music is here. I did figure out the little score box at the top. But I remember, like, when I first started, I was, like, you know, struggling so much to find out, like, how to make tracers and stuff. So this tracer is actually an app on my phone, Shot Tracer Pro. I remember it was so, like, confusing, slow, and then it raised the exposure up on the color after, like, exported from the software. That's why it's kind of like a weird color like this. And I had no idea what color grading was at this time. I didn't even have golf attire on. We're going to get back into this here just to see some of these. I'll even go back to see some of these great golf swings for myself. My cousin was here as well. He definitely had a better swing than I did at this time. Let's just back up a little bit. We'll discuss my thoughts afterwards. And so let me know what you guys think. This was edited on my phone, by the way, as well. I did say that. Slice City. That hair is crazy. Hold up, I'm sorry. Dude, look at that hair, man. Oh my gosh. That was actually pretty good chip. It was kind of hard to see on the camera. See, do I make this putt? Oh, right there, in for bogey. Cody makes this putt, you just can't see it. I do remember that. All right.
We got BB golf here.
Few things here. I'm starting this as a school project, my freshman year. Being a senior now, it's been quite a journey. You know, and like just to take a step back and appreciate how far I've come. I've been fortunate to make some connections in this space. It's just really cool. The position I'm in right now is something I never thought I'd be when I started this. The plan is to keep going and hopefully get in a position where I wouldn't have expected from here. Even though now I kind of got like the vision a little bit more clear in my mind as to what I want to do, what I want to accomplish, who I want to inspire, and the story I want to tell. But this right here, like this video was of Braden who just recently, you know, graduated high school, starting out college, and to think of the person I've become, the man I've become since then, it's been really cool just seeing like that progress over time. I think my biggest takeaway through all this is just I'm just very, very happy that I made the decision to start this. A little outside my comfort zone. But it's something that now, as I'm going to be graduating this spring, like the amount of time to figure out the system, you know, figure out some of the tips and tricks for camera gear or just like the overall filming process, I don't think that's something that would have been very easy to set up post-college, you know, once life starts getting a little bit more fast. I wanted to start 2026 off just appreciating how far I've come and, you know, I definitely it's funny because, you know, sometimes it doesn't feel like you're getting better at times, and then all of a sudden you just stay consistent, you look back and you're like, wow, like I can't believe I thought this was good. You know, I don't want the vibes to get like too sad or anything in here, but it feels right to mention this right now. My freshman year at Whitewater, there was this guy who was a senior who happened to do student teaching the following year, because teachers usually have to stay an extra semester. His name was Brooks, and he was just you know, a great guy. He actually had a golf channel as well. It's funny because his channel name was his initials and then golf as well. But he thought like my thing was really cool, and he always told me I was all in on this, and he was always impressed with like my work ethic. Well, fast forward a little bit, there was a time my sophomore year when I went over to watch a Brewer baseball game, and I didn't know at the time that was the last time I'd see him in person. He ended up passing away in a car accident, so I just know that he'd be proud of where I've taken this and where I'm gonna take it. And he's one of the reasons I keep working so hard. On the bill of my hats here, I always write a few things. You can see his initials right there, BT. I didn't want things to get too sad or anything, but just, you know, there's some motivation behind what I'm trying to do. You know, it's crazy how far I've come, and I'm only learning more and more as I go. So guys, I want to thank you for tuning into this video, for tuning in along the way and supporting me so far. We're trying to do some big things here, and I'm just out here, you know, trusting God's plan. Don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere, and I appreciate you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this week's video. See y'all in the next one. Peace.